this is a very strange thing to me indeed, because it makes Xbox look very bad, but it also, at the same time, really makes, PlayStation, I don't want to say look petty, but, it does make them look a little bit, I think a little bit brutal in sort of a way. But, again, at the end of the day, I guess it really kind of comes down to what you want to do. Microsoft seems to be okay with bad things happening to them and making PlayStation look better. A good instance of this is the fact that, on Xbox, some of these Xbox games that they brought to the PlayStation have actually performed better on PlayStation. Obviously, if the PS5 Pro releases, that's going to be something that is going to really help games look and play their best. Regardless, I get what people are going to say. They're going to go, well, it's not a huge improvement, whatever. Still, Call of Duty, GTA 6, Doom. These games are going to, and Doom and Call of Duty are first-party Xbox games. So to have them potentially look and play best on PlayStation platforms, I think is really weird and makes things look bad for, makes things look really bad for, PlayStation or for Xbox, and makes things look good for PlayStation. PlayStation has a way of making Xbox look sort of foolish, and again, PlayStation gets a lot of exclusive content when, and Xbox never really does anything like that, so this is really sort of a weird situation, in my opinion, where I've never really seen anything like this before, right? Again, it is sort of weird to see this kind of thing happen, but again, it's weird, but I understand why Sony's doing it, and it's smart. Sega confirmed on its official page that Sonic X Shadow Generations, that the Dark Beginnings prologue animation will be exclusive to the PS4 and PS5 editions of the game. So, Dark Beginnings, an animated feature to be released in promotion for Sonic X Shadows Generation, looks to be getting an extended version exclusive to PlayStation owners. And in the tradition of Sega's recent promotion of DLC offering, it's just one step more complicated than it really should be. To start with, we can say for absolute certain that there will be some manner of animation content for Sonic X Shadow Generations Prologue that will be exclusive to PS4 and PS5. This was confirmed the game's English pre-order information page as bonus PlayStation content. So again, Digital Deluxe version includes full game legacy skin for Modern Sonic as a pre-order bonus. Play the game 3 days early. Digital Deluxe Season Pass, additional character skin and level for Shadow, a Terrio skin, extra BGM pack, digital art book soundtrack, skill points, and exclusive PlayStation exclusive prologue animation. So yeah, that's sort of weird, right? Like, I've never really heard of something like that before, but again, that's something that is going to, I guess, play better, to get it more on PlayStation. Like, I sort of kind of question some of these things, like, is that really necessary? Some things seem like overkill, but then again, it's like, even Microsoft admitted this, right? So every time Microsoft ships a game on PlayStation, whether it be Call of Duty, Minecraft, Sea of Thieves, Sony takes 30% of those sales and reinvests it in trying to hurt Xbox, and they continually do this. And people go, well, maybe Sony is softening their stance, on Xbox stuff, because they're they're releasing Horizon, Lego Adventures on Nintendo, but they did it on everything but Xbox. So if they were really softening on Xbox, then they would have done that as well. So this is weird. Again, so it was announced that Sonic X Shadows Generation would be getting a prequel anime centered around Shadow. Now it appears like part of the anime will be exclusive to PlayStation, according to this. What part is exclusive, really hard saying just yet, but, again, this is sort of, I guess, a little bit of a surprise, at least, that something like this would happen. You kind of have to question what exactly is going on. Like Microsoft, here's the thing: Microsoft could make deals upon deals upon deals if they wanted to, but for whatever reason, they really choose not to. And I feel like that's super unfortunate for a lot of different reasons. Maybe one day Microsoft will be able to go out there and actively compete. But how can you compete against a company if you're not willing to do what they do? Right? Like, there's no moral high ground there, in my opinion. If you're not willing to go out there and do things to really kind of make play Xbox kind of a known thing, then what can you actually do? To me, it doesn't really make much sense to go out there and do that. Anyway, in a strange twist of events, Sonic X Shadow Generations anime, aptly titled Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginning, will have PlayStation exclusive content. The anime, which is set to release later this year, ties into the upcoming video game, and it will shed light on the ultimate life form. What is the exclusive content and how far it factors into the larger project remains to be seen, though it's a noteworthy twist given the anime's presumed importance to the video game, which is set to release on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC, meaning that 3 platforms will potentially be missing out. Word of the exclusive content was first spotted by the team over at Sonic Stadium. That information is directly posted from the pre-order page. On each of the 3 editions available for pre-order on PlayStation, physical, standard, digital, and deluxe digital, the phrase bonus PlayStation exclusive prologue animation is shown alongside the regular bonuses. And I'm going to link an article so you guys can check that out as well, and let me know what you think, because I feel like, this is something that definitely people should be talking about and things like that. And we'll see what happens. Maybe something will happen from it. I doubt it. If you look at it like the Hogwarts Legacy thing, they got an exclusive mission or whatever. Like, that's weird to me. But whatever you can do to, I guess, get people to buy your version of the game makes sense. It just kind of is what it is. It's strange to me, and it is something that I wish Microsoft would do, because it really is a competitive thing, and Microsoft doesn't seem to really want to be competitive, which, again, I find to be super strange and weird in and of itself. So, will things ever change at Microsoft? I tend to doubt that, at least while Phil Spencer is in charge. I hope that they can be competitive at some point. I don't know. Just doesn't feel like they're competitive right now. Just in my opinion, it just doesn't feel that way. It feels like they really don't care. As long as their stuff is selling okay, they're fine with it. That's sort of a weird thing to me. If you have something, if you have hardware, it feels like you really need to be able to push your hardware. And the thing that pushes your hardware is exclusive games. If you're ever, trying to do something that realistically makes people look to you and go, okay, well, that's going to make me get an Xbox, or that's going to make me get a PlayStation, or that's going to make me get a Switch. I feel like those would be smart things to do. Sony does it, Switch does it. These platforms have exclusive games, and you really need something out there to kind of showcase what they're going to be doing. So hopefully, anyway, something happens and maybe us fans get something out of this. I don't know. I think that'd be cool, but I'm not holding my breath on it. It just goes to show that no matter what Microsoft does, playing the good guy in business is never going to get you where you think it will. And I know people that are going to be huge Xbox fans that go, oh, well, Microsoft is going to be making so much money. Listen, they could put everything over on PlayStation, and it doesn't mean that that's going to necessarily mean that things are going to sell. There's games that come out all the time that sell like crap. They still have to make amazing games, and I still don't think that people on PlayStation are going to jump into, the 7th Gears of War game, or the 8th Halo game. I don't feel like people are going to really do that, or I just don't believe in that myself. So, we'll see what happens. I'm very interested to see how Microsoft kind of handles this going forward. You can't just let your competition straight up mollywomp you like that, like take advantage of you. And that's exactly what PlayStation is doing right now. And it's a real shame. You know, as an Xbox fan, I feel like I'm kind of a third-class citizen, you know, with stuff like this. You know, it's like little things like this add up. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'll link it in the description. I'm Crap Gamer. This has been Crap Gamer Reviews. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.